Santa here? I know him. I know him.
Merry Christmas!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the His and Her Rewatch podcast, where we watch movies that he likes.
And watch movies that she likes.
I'm the His, Caleb, and with me as always, my gifted wife, the Her, Megan. Megan, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! It's almost here. I can't believe it.
It's so close, I feel like.
It's really close. Like, uncomfortably close.
I know. We were going through the other day about all the stuff we still had to do or people we needed to buy for and figuring out what the kids still needed to get for and getting close to dotting I's and crossing T's.
Yeah, I know. I shop pretty early for the kids, or at least know what they want. But then I feel like sometimes I forgot what I got them, or I'm like, oh, well, this kid doesn't have enough, or this kid get a really big gift, but the other ones don't. And so then I kind of like just like throw the list out the window. But I do try to keep it with a list. That's one thing we've done for a really long time, since probably since our youngest was born, our third child was born, because we were we were dirt po. Like, it was terrible.
It was a struggle back then.
It was a struggle. We had one income. We went from 2 incomes to 1 income and 3 children.
Yep.
So it was a struggle. So we had a list that we would do.
Yeah, I always think you did a good job with those. Like, and you always kept to the same list. What was the list of stuff you stuck with? What was it?
Yeah, so I found it on Pinterest. So I think we started this probably like 2015, maybe 2016, because our youngest would have been his first year Christmas, so he was almost 1. I don't know if we would have done anything super big then, but yeah, it was a list that I saw, and it was a great way of like not over buying for your kids, and it was kind of like just instead of like giving them a bunch of things that they wanted, so it was something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, and then something to do. And I think we might have added the to do.
I think we added the
yeah.
the
I think
to-do.
it might have just been want, need, wear, read.
Yeah.
4 things. Yeah. So and then we would kind of, usually give something else extra, whether that would be like the to do. That could be like a family thing.
Yeah.
And we kind of made things fit for those categories sometimes. And then last year, I think we added the experience. So we had a to do, but the to do was more like
that was a big
something
year
they
of
could do.
That was
Yeah.
a big experience.
Yeah.
year.
So then last year we added the experience, which that was a really big experience, and they had individual experiences.
Right.
So this year we don't really know what we're gonna do yet.
Yeah, I think we should do like a family trip. Part of it.
So the kids kind of already know about that. So
yeah, it's not a big.
It's not. I don't know. It's really not for Christmas because we're gonna do it. So I don't know. It all had to do with Taylor Swift, and I wanted to take my daughter last year, and so then that ended up being a benefit for all the other kids.
Yeah, you were like, I got Taylor Swift tickets. You're like, well, that's a Christmas present. And
That's
so like,
right.
what are we gonna do for Reed and Jet? And so Reed ended up going to a baseball game and getting the Braves game and getting the batting practice experience, and we got on the field and watched them do batting practice, and then Jet went to a play. And we actually both went to that one. You took Ella, I took Reed, and then we both took Jet.
Yeah, it was a little bit cheaper.
It was a lot cheaper. yeah. Yours was like overnight and stuff, and the rest of them weren't. Or Ella's was overnight.
Yeah.
But that was really good.
But yeah, so if you guys are looking into, if you have multiple children and you have a hard time with either staying on a budget or just like over gifting, I found this really helpful, and I think the kids really appreciate it, and they don't get too overwhelmed with so many presents. I feel like when growing up, I was overwhelmed with a lot of presents, and they were small, but like my mom liked to wrap everything.
Yeah, your mom would you have like 4 shirts and all of them wrapped individually.
Oh yeah, individually. Oh, for sure. And when Ella was little, she had quite a lot of presents as well, because she was the only child. She was the first grandbaby on our side of the family.
Well, we figured it out. We streamlined it now. And
Yeah.
and it's funny, you're out there in the closet, like counting gifts, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to open up. Like 1, 2, 3,
well,
4,
they have to
5.
have even numbers. My mom always did it that way, and
I know, I get
she
it.
still does it that way.
But even though they're priced different, doesn't matter. But as long as it looks
eventually
similar.
they will know and will care. But
yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
moving forward.
Moving on, getting back to our show. Yeah, this is an exciting episode though. This was one that we've been talking about for a while, and it's already been advertised. that this is the episode that our kids join us on our podcast.
Yes,
And
they've been looking forward to it.
they've been looking, definitely, and they've been talking about it, and they're excited. We've already done the interview with them separate, and we'll cut this in. And the interview with them, I'll cut it in. It went pretty well. It was a little chaotic at times, and it was fun. It was interesting to what they had to say. They talked about things I didn't expect them to talk about, and they didn't.
But I mean, that's them. They're very random. You can't ever expect what's going to come out of their mouths for sure.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't live. Good luck on the editing, Caleb.
I know. I have not started editing the interview, and I'm scared to.
Yeah, it's going to stretch your expertise for sure, I think.
The volume. We were 5 of us sharing 2 microphones and and then kids just looking away from the microphone, even though it's sitting right in front of them. And so hopefully it all works out.
I think it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fun, and it'll be an experience for everybody, the listeners and everybody. So
that's right.
So we'll look forward to that. We're going to go through some of our normal stuff, and then we'll cut it in, and then we'll finish up. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and plug our socials real quick. And if you're not following us on Facebook, we're on there at His and Her Rewatch, and on Instagram at His and Her Rewatch. So you should be able to find us. We share that kind of stuff on our personal socials and everything. So we hope you're involved in seeing it and getting excited. But we'll get right into the movie. I say right into it. We're already like several minutes in. So, but we'll get into the movie. We watched.
Get into the movie now.
Yeah, we'll get into the movie now. Yeah, we'll get into it.
That's right.
So we watched the 2003 classic Christmas movie, Elf.
Hi.
Your costume is pretty.
Oh, it's not a costume. I'm an elf.
Oh.
Well, technically I'm a human, but I was raised by elves.
New Line Cinema presents the story of one elf who's coming home for Christmas.
Boy, can't wait to see my dad. We're gonna go ice skating and eat sugar plums. Sorry.
Now,
I think someone sent you a Christmasgram.
Dad!
We should call security.
Good idea.
I like to whisper too.
Buddy's experiencing a world he never knew existed.
But he's your son. What am I going to do? He's certifiably insane.
Discovering what it takes to fit in. And going where no elf has gone before.
What he needs is to be nurtured. Bring him home. Introduce him to Emily and Michael.
How long do you think you'll be with us?
I was thinking like forever.
He cannot stay here.
You can't just throw him out in the snow.
He loves the snow. He's told me 15 times.
Ow! Son of a nutcracker!
We can take him.
Where did you say you were from?
This holiday season,
I think you're beautiful and my tongue swells up when I am around you.
get ready
I planned out our whole day. I thought maybe we could make gingerbread houses and maybe even hold hands.
for a tall tale
How are we gonna get the star on top?
of elfish proportions.
I got it.
Will Ferrell,
Okay, people, Santa's coming to town.
Oh my God! I know him.
Elf,
Do you remember me?
Too, I didn't recognize you.
I know, I'm in work clothes. I didn't know you had elves here.
You're hilarious, my friend.
Did you have to borrow a reindeer to get down here?
Hey, you feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf. Look at you! Ow! Buddy the elf, what's your favorite color for this town?
So I wanted to try something new for our podcast this time. So I wanted to ask you, what was this movie about?
Okay.
So give me a quick synopsis or thing about the movie. So what was this movie about, Megan?
Okay, so it's about a little boy or a little baby who. This is also not rehearsed, by the way. So this is just
okay.
coming up on the top of my head.
Okay, good.
So it's about a little baby who got basically kidnapped. Or maybe he snuck away. He ran away. Let's
Ran
say that.
away
Okay.
from the
He ran
orphanage.
away from, that's right, it was an orphanage. Like, where was he at again? He ran away from his orphanage. Then he grew up in the North Pole, thought he was a giant elf, even though everyone else was smaller than him. He thought he was still an elf. He thought his dad was an elf until he realized he wasn't an elf. He was actually a human. He found out who his dad was. His dad lived in New York. Then he went to New York to find his dad. His dad didn't want him and didn't believe him at first. Then he went to the doctor, found out it was him, ate a bunch of cotton balls. And then, what else? And then his dad believed him, but still was really annoyed by him. And then, it was Christmas Day, and then Santa Claus came, and then the sleigh went down, and they had to rely on Christmas cheer. So then, the little boy and the elf's girlfriend came out and sang Christmas carols, and the mom sang really badly, and and then the sleigh went off, and Christmas was saved.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saved Christmas. Oh, yeah.
I feel like I left a lot out.
No, it's good.
Okay, good.
And then, right, very perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
the end.
So if you haven't seen Elf, spoilers.
No, I should have prefaced that. Spoilers.
So, yeah, this is funny. This is the 20-year-old movie. Can you believe this movie is 20
I can't
years
believe
old?
that. I know. I was thinking about, I'm like, dang, 2003. That's crazy.
I know. I was like, oh, I know.
It was
it's
kind of
like,
cool the kids picked this one because I didn't think they were going to pick this one. I
Yeah.
thought they were going to pick Home Alone or
Yeah, we gave them the choices, Home
Yeah.
Alone and Elf, and they picked
yeah.
Elf, and which
They all did unanimously.
Yeah, unanimously, and they love, especially Jet loves
Oh,
Home
yeah.
Alone. So, but 20 years. It came out in November 7th of 2003. Now, this movie had a budget of $33 million, and it was a box office hit at $225 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it ranked 20th in 2003. Let's see what some of the other movies. So the top 5 movies are Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Finding Nemo,
Oh.
The Matrix Reloaded, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, and Bruce Almighty rounded out the top 5. So we have one of my favorite guys we've already talked about. The director is Mr. Jon Favreau.
Yes.
Now we talked about him. We met him first on our podcast when we did Rudy.
Rudy,
He was
that's right.
D-Bob in
That's
Rudy.
right.
That was fun. And again, Jon Favreau. He wrote and starred in Swingers with Vince Vaughn. That was him and John's breakout roles.
And I'm surprised Vince Vaughn wasn't in this movie.
Oh, I know.
But him and Will Ferrell.
Oh, for sure. Jon Favreau is known for movies like The Replacement. He was in The Replacements in 2000, Daredevil 2003. He did the Iron Man trilogy. He was Happy Hogan. Yeah, Happy. And then he was also in Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn. One of our favorite Christmas movies we watched. We've actually watched it, I think, 2 or 3 times this season.
Times. Yeah, it's on TV a lot.
It's so funny. And also directed the Iron Man trilogy, Jungle Book, Lion King, and he was also credited for creating The Mandalorian, the popular show on Disney Plus. So I really like Jon Favreau. I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
The cast, we have our second Will Ferrell movie in so many weeks. We
That's right.
did Anchorman not too long ago. I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely a different kind of movie.
Yeah, different. Yeah, it's more kid friendly. We went over him in nausea. How do you say that? In nausea?
An exhaustion?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We talked about Will Ferrell a lot and Anchorman, how much he's made an influence on pop culture with being on SNL from 95 to 2002 and being in a lot of popular comedies like Anchorman, Old School, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory, Step Brothers. Which one was your favorite Will Ferrell movie? Was it?
I think I
was
said
it
Elf.
Oh, Elf.
Yeah, I think I said
Oh, I
Elf,
think we
yeah.
knew that. Yeah, that was the
Yeah, I
subject.
think I said that then.
Yeah.
I hope I did. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, after Elf. Let's say after Elf.
Talladega Nights. I think
Talladega
that was
Nights,
the
yeah,
other
that's
one,
right. Yeah, Talladega Nights is a good one. So go back and listen to the Anchorman podcast if hear us talk a little bit more about Will Ferrell. Then you have James Caan playing Walter Hobbs, who's Buddy's father that he doesn't know about until the elves spoil it. James Caan. He passed away last year.
Did he really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a heart attack. And
Aw.
he was 82 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. He's been in movies like The Godfather, Rollerball, Misery. Do you remember that movie, Misery?
Never heard of it.
Ever heard of Misery? Oh, that's like a psychological thriller, I think. But yeah, James Caan is he's such a good character in this movie.
Oh, I love him in this movie.
He's so
Yeah.
perfect. His just like serious, kind of rough attitude, like opposite of Will Ferrell in this, and his over the top antics and stuff in the movie it's perfect contrast. And I think I even told you this earlier that James Caan even thought that Will Ferrell was just too over the top while filming this movie, and he just really thought it was too much what Will Ferrell was doing. But then at the premiere, after he saw that the end, the final cut of the movie, after it was played, he actually went to Will Ferrell and gave him a compliments on his performance.
Well, I'm sure it got to be kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
After, being on set with him all that time, and I'm sure, what we see is not maybe half of what they filmed.
Just pieces of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
and so I'm sure he was probably like, okay, this guy is ridiculous. This guy's got a couple screws loose.
Yeah. We have Zoe Deschanel. She's in this as Jovi.
Yes.
I think during our interview we did terrible of we did no research before our interview with the kids.
We forgot all the
so we forgot
names.
all their names.
And we just watched it.
I know.
It's so sad.
It was sad.
Not in front of me. I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. But Jovi, which is kind of a weird name, I guess.
Yeah.
Hard to remember. But Zoe Deschanel, I love her in this. She's great. I think this is really the first introduction that most people got to her.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
But she's gone on to be in a lot of great things.
Well, she was a singer before that. She had an okay name with her.
But she
singing.
wasn't really. I don't really think she had I thought so too. But I don't really think she had
No?
a singing career.
I had heard of her before this movie.
Yeah,
but
she's known for
this is
having
the
a
first
really
I've
good
seen her
voice.
Actress, yeah.
And I guess it was Jon Favreau and maybe other people involved in the movie, but they knew she had had a good voice, and that's why she has 3 songs. She sings 3 times in this movie.
Yeah.
And so they really wanted to highlight that because she really does sing well in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was really fun in New Girl. She was on that for 146 episodes.
Yeah, we watched that pretty good.
Yeah, we watched that on after I think it was probably the series had ended before we really watched that.
Oh yeah.
It was not too long ago we watched that. She was with Jim Carrey in Yes Man.
I know. I always forget. That's so weird that they're in that.
I know, and they're love interest, ain't it?
Yes, it's so weird. He is so much older than her.
500 Days of Summer. Do you know that movie?
500 Days. I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I think it's a little chick flick.
Is
movie.
that Joseph Gordon-Levitt in that? Or who?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. But anyways, she was known for that, and then I didn't realize this, that she voices Bridget in Trolls. That is not her voice.
We found this out when we saw it because I told you, because there was quite a few people in the movie. I recognized their voices.
You're talking about
who are these people?
Yeah, you're talking about the
we just
third
watched the
one.
recent Trolls.
Yeah, the third episode.
And so I went and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Zoe Deschanel as Bridget. That's so funny. I never knew that was
her. It's
her."
been the whole time, and it's it's so funny because it's
and she sings too. And I'm like, it's not Zoe Deschanel
but
singing.
yeah, she's obviously doing
she's
a character
really
voice,
good.
doing a character voice. She's a really good singer though. And then we'll go through some of these other ones you have Bob Newhart as Papa Elf. I didn't realize he has 2 shows named after him. He did the Bob Newhart Show from 1972 to 1978, 142 episodes, and just a show called Newhart, which was from 1982 to 1990, 184 episodes. So I know, I've heard of his shows, and he's been on for 2 decades.
Wow.
He's been on around, and he's done a lot of other fun stuff. Edward Asner as Santa. He was, I think a lot of people older folks would have seen him a lot on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. He voiced I didn't realize this, he voiced Carl Fredricksen in Up. He voiced.
Cute. I love that movie.
Yeah, he passed away in 2021 at 91. So not too long ago, he passed away. Do you think he made a good Santa?
I guess. I don't know. It wasn't very memorable.
Wasn't too memorable. Yeah.
No.
There's probably some other more memorable.
Tim Allen.
Well, definitely Tim Allen. I was thinking about that. Who's the one in Christmas Chronicles?
Shoot. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it was Russell something.
Yeah, he Russell something. Yeah, Kurt Russell. I think he plays a good Santa.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other good Santas. I mean,
He's okay. I liked him, but I know there's a lot of controversy because he's not the typical Santa look.
Oh,
we got John Travolta.
I was about to say John Travolta in these commercials now, right?
Yeah.
Is it a movie he's coming out with, or is it just those commercials?
No, I think it's just his
the
commercials.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. Good.
I hope not. God, that would be weird.
That would be weird. As much as you like John Travolta, right?
Yeah. That would be really weird.
But yeah, I think he did fine. He did fine. Yep. Yeah, Mary Steenburgen, who plays Emily Hobbs. She's actually she won an Oscar as a Best Supporting Role in Melvin and Howard in 1980. The movie Melvin and Howard. Never heard of it. 1980. This was actually her third credited role, and she won an Oscar for her supporting role. That's impressive. And she also played Will Ferrell's mother in Step Brothers.
Yes.
This is funny.
I know. I love that. It's funny.
And she was in Four Christmases as well.
Yeah.
And then The Proposal. She was the mom in The Proposal.
Oh, that's right. I love that.
And then I always remember her from Back to the Future 3. She was the teacher that they saved Doc's love interest, right? She's been around. She has a very unique voice, but it's not a good singing voice, as some people have opinions about that you'll hear about soon enough.
Yes, I wonder who.
Stay tuned for that. Some other ones you want to talk about was Faison Love, who plays the Gimbals manager.
Yeah.
So
6 inches.
6 inches. I always say. So I thought it was hilarious. I had to throw this in here that Wanda Sykes was supposed to play the manager, but she pulled out in the last minute. And Faison, he even wanted to wear the same name tag that they had already made. So that's why if you look in the movie, it says Wanda on his name tag.
That's funny.
So, but I think he was great. He was perfect.
She would have done good too. I do like me some Wanda Sykes.
Yeah, Wanda Sykes is great. So now it's time for the children's interview that everyone's been looking forward to listen to them talk about one of their favorite Christmas movies. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Anything you want to prep these guys? I think we talked a little bit already, but
nope.
Anything prep them for our audience. So
maybe turn down the volume.
Turn down. Yeah, be ready with the volume. Hope y'all enjoy. And
here you
go. All right, guys. Now we're at the table doing our podcast, and we have the whole family sitting here with us. And everybody looks so excited and nervous. Everybody's giggly. Ella's face is already red, so this is fun. This has been a fun moment to get this started. So, but we've been really looking forward to this part of it, and hopefully it goes well. First, we're going to go around and we're going to introduce everybody, so you know what everybody sounds like, and we're going to tell us how old you are. So go ahead. We'll start with the oldest.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm 13.
Hi, Ella. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the podcast.
I'm glad you could have me.
Good. All right, and we're going to our next, our middle child, and calm down. Are you okay? All right, we'll introduce yourself, buddy.
Hi, my name's Reed. I'm 10 years old.
Almost 11.
Yep, almost 11. All right, we'll go to our youngest. And go ahead.
Hi, my name's Jet, and I am 8.5 years old.
Oh, more than 8, almost 8 3/4.
Yeah, you're so close.
3/4.
You're so close to 9. Yeah. Well,
2 January birthdays.
Well, welcome, family. Yeah. Welcome. All right, now we want to give y'all an opportunity to tell us about your favorite Christmas moments or favorite Christmas memories or anything that y'all, just something memorable that y'all would like to share with our audience. So does anybody want to start first? Oh, Jet.
Well, first I just have to say it's hilarious they all think they have to be really quiet. So I don't know if y'all have ever been around kids who have to be quiet, or like they're like, if you say one more word, like in a classroom setting, and they're like, that's what you're gonna hear in the background the whole time.
Yeah, lots of giggling.
It's like you try to tell them to be quiet, and then like everything's funny. Everything's funny. All right, Jed. Sorry, go ahead.
All right,
Your turn.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas memory is having a Lego set on Christmas. It's fun.
You like
morning?
you like opening Legos.
Because after that, I go upstairs and I build it.
So your Christmas memory is every Christmas.
Yeah, lots of Legos. Lots of Legos.
Yeah.
You remember Legos for Christmas?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Lego set you've gotten?
Probably the Ocean Beach one I've got. The Ocean Shop Beach.
Oh,
I built.
Oh, that wasn't for Christmas though.
Oh yeah, but that was the best one I've
I think Ella got that.
yeah.
Didn't Ella get that?
that was mine. I gave it to them.
Yes, you
Yeah,
gave it to
but
her.
it was really cool to build.
Yeah.
It was
Well, that was
really
your most
hard,
recent one.
but
I think
it
that was your most
it
recent one.
It had lots of it has lots of details, and I love the details on it.
Yeah, that's
It makes
good.
it look really realistic.
Yep. Well, I know you've enjoyed getting Legos for sure for the past
For like
several years.
4 years.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, thank you, Jet. So, Reed, what do you have to say?
Hi. So my favorite Christmas memory was probably when we went to Disney World. It was very fun.
Oh yeah.
We celebrated our grandpa's birthday.
That's right. Yeah, we did.
And well, we it was on our grandpa's birthday, but me and Jet celebrated our birthdays on there, but it wasn't really there. We weren't really.
Yeah, y'all have January birthdays. So it's close enough. Close enough.
It was.
Yeah, that was a good day.
We tried to make a big deal out of it being there for Christmas, so close to their birthdays. I think we
Y'all
did
got
stuff.
to swim on Christmas Day. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, it was weird.
That was fun.
It wasn't really that cold.
We did?
That I expected.
Yeah.
We did?
You don't remember that?
Yeah,
We were wearing pajamas that morning, and then we had to go upstairs and change.
And I was in there for like 5 seconds, and then went to the hot tub.
Yeah, we took photos in the pool.
Yeah, we have lots of nice memories, nice lots of pictures.
It was better in the hot tub. Way better. Way better.
Oh, the pool is heated.
Yeah, it was a heated pool, but yeah,
it was still cold.
I just remember that was a big deal. We went to Disney World on Christmas, but Christmas Day we didn't go to Disney World. We actually stayed there and went swimming in a heated pool on Christmas in Florida and hot, and it was a nice change of pace. Oh yeah, we did go to see Star Wars. That was which Star Wars was that one? Jet?
We went to two.
It was that really crazy one with like the up and down like.
No, talk about the movie we saw, buddy.
Oh,
Which Star Wars movie?
I think
did
it
we
was the
see?
last one.
Yeah, I think it was
the Last Order or something.
The-
It was the Last Order or something.
the
First one was right.
No, it wasn't the first. It was like
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
It was Last Jedi. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Last Jedi.
We
That was
even
fun.
just went to what is it called? Star Wars Land or something. We went to Star Wars.
Oh, it was Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. We went to like a Million Falcon. Then we went to this Star Destroyer. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, that was on Christmas Day. I was just talking about Christmas Day. We went and saw Star Wars on Christmas Day. So what, Ella? What's your favorite memories and stuff? What is something you remember or you love about Christmas? Anything?
What I love about Christmas is waking up and Mom making cinnamon rolls.
Oh, the cinnamon rolls. Yeah,
cinnamon rolls.
we did. We talked about that on our last podcast. That was one of our biggest things, traditions that we do is have
I like-
breakfast.
I like the frosting.
The frosting. Right.
It's good. And they're ginormous.
Speak up a little bit.
They're ginormous.
Yeah, the big ginormous. But
Yeah, but the cinnamon rolls are definitely much requested.
yeah.
Yeah.
I try to do it. Well, I don't try to do it. I take that back. I get requested to do it throughout the year, but it's very hard. Like we talked about in our last podcast episode. If you didn't listen to that one, go back to listen to that when we talk about it. Hey, maybe I need to post it on our social media. I'll post a recipe on there.
There you go. There you go.
Drive people to the
I know,
the Instagram.
I know, right? Since it keeps being brought up, so it must be important, right?
And you like make them the day before, like start making them.
I thought
Yeah, it's a whole process.
I thought she was like gonna say the grits. She loves the grits.
Oh yeah, I love the grits.
Yeah. Papa T, he makes the cheese grits that everybody loves
Yes.
Yeah.
for
they're
Christmas
really good.
morning. So
I don't really like grits, but I like the cinnamon rolls. They're really good.
Cinnamon.
Frosting makes it look better because like frosting snowman I love, and frosting is good too.
that makes sense.
So yeah,
Frosty the Snowman. It's not
Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosting the snowman.
That's where I thought he was going with it. I didn't know.
I'm like, Frosty, are we gonna talk about snow or something? But
That's
sure,
good.
frosting.
All right, well let's get
Let's
to
get into the movie.
Let's get to the movie. Okay. Well, the movie that we've already been talking about this a little bit, but we are talking about the movie Elf, and we, as a family, we have just watched it. And
Well, let's just say we watched it for the 500th time.
Well, we
we
did.
didn't watch it for the first
I
time.
don't know why we just watched it. I'm like, we should just do the podcast.
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing.
So I'm
Reed.
like, why don't we just do the podcast instead of watching the movie right now?
Well, it's good to have a refresher. There's a lot of times
guess.
I've watched movies
Yeah, and
a
I
million
forget it.
times. Yeah.
yep.
Not
So-
Elf. You can't forget Elf.
No, Elf is very memorable.
I think we
know.
quoted most of the movie.
I know, we
Or
were.
at least I did.
I did. Yeah, we did.
We quote this movie like throughout the entire year.
That's true. That's true.
We
do.
we have an elf ornament on our tree right now.
We do have an
Oh,
Elf
that's
ornament.
right. Did we get that last year?
I
Jack?
think
Last
yeah,
year,
did we
last
get it for
year.
like Christmas or something, or someone gave it to us?
I don't remember
we
it
bought it, we
having
just bought it.
last year. I don't remember.
I think
having
we
it
just
last
like-
year.
No, we bought it last year, and
Was it
then,
in like?
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We're getting-
Okay.
Those are semantics. Doesn't matter. It is on our tree, though. Yes, it is.
yeah. All right, we'll
Hidden
go.
behind the tree.
We'll go through. We all have lots of favorite memories or favorite scenes and quotes and characters, and so I just want to ask you guys and go through each of y'all and talk about some of your favorite scenes and the things that you remember and you love. What do you love about Elf? What is so special about it and different things? So feel free. Who wants to go first? Oh, Ella, let's go first.
okay, I like this movie because it's like not based around Santa, because like most Christmas movies are based on Santa and like not like anything else. This one's based on like it's just very
isn't-
funny and like not around one. Well, not around Santa.
Yeah,
It doesn't really
follows
show
the
them
elf.
that much.
A point of view of another. It's like another perspective.
Another
Yeah.
character, yeah. Santa's in it, but it's
Not
it's
much.
all about the elves, right?
Yeah.
We see the elves. That's good. I like that perspective. That's good. That's smart. Okay, Jet, what did you have to say?
I really love the movie because it's funny and it's so enjoyable to watch, and it's because I've never seen a movie all about elves. Like literally, I've always seen Santa Claus, 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 Santa.
There's only 3 Santa Clauses, but
Yeah, but there's like a lot.
I know what you
You're talking
mean.
about the Santa Claus, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, you have like Polar Express, right?
Well, yeah,
That's
Polar Express was
Yeah.
pretty fun, but it had a little bit of. It was about Santa Claus because they were going to Santa Claus.
But they didn't
Yeah.
really show them.
What about the Grinch?
Oh, the Grinch! Oh my God! They
He
only
turned
seen it
into
like
Santa
one
Claus.
time.
He acts like Santa Claus.
But he's right. There's not a movie about elves, so.
Yeah. Not a popular one that we know.
Like Elf.
Yeah. That's a good one. All right, Reed, did you have anything to say about why you enjoy Elf or?
I enjoy it because it's funny. Like it's
Just a good, funny movie.
yeah, and the some of the actors, like the mom. I don't know why they made her sing. It was so bad. It was so bad.
The singing, yeah.
Every time I see her, I'm like, oh my god, let's just
I know when the mom was about to
Sweeter.
sing, you were
She's
like,
like-
"Oh no, not this part again." It's funny.
so bad.
It's very cringy.
It's cringy. That's right. It
Yeah,
is. It
her
is.
voice crack.
I know, especially next to Zoe Deschanel, who's like a great
yeah.
singer.
It's so iconic, though, the voice crack.
Yeah.
We know it's coming every time.
Yeah.
And
And
it's,
she knows
I
it's
think
coming.
funny.
Like they didn't even like try it again. They just like stayed with that. Like I guess we'll try that.
All right, what are some of the scenes that stood out to you? What are some of the jokes or anything that? What do y'all like? Jet's
Jet's ready to go.
Santa! I know him.
What scene is that?
That's in the scene where he goes to the the North Pole.
That's air quotes for those who can't see through the speakers.
Yeah, doing air quotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're at the toy store.
Yeah, and he's like, Santa's coming to town, Santa. and it's like, when after that, when Santa Claus came, they literally he built that city, he worked so hard on that, and it literally Santa Claus destroyed it with a bat.
The fake Santa Claus.
Yeah, the fake one. So crazy. Like, I would be so upset.
Especially how much you love Legos.
I know, right? That's of course the
So upset.
You're like,
You messed with my Legos.
I would kick his head off.
It'll be a soccer ball.
Very violent.
yeah, I know. He's definitely he was a master builder, right? Elf was a master builder.
He would have been great on that show. The Lego, what's that? Lego Builders?
Lego Masters?
Lego Masters, yeah.
That's a cool show. There's Star Wars in it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What? He's promoting.
Little plug here for Lego Masters, even though we haven't seen this season. But
Lego Masters, if you're watching,
Wait, there's
I
another
want to say I love that show. Make another season, please. I'm begging you.
sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us. And if you sponsor us, we'll sponsor you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the microphone away from Jet every once in a while. Give somebody. All right, Reed, what do you want to say?
Okay, so Jet, like was saying it, like when my favorite scene was when they were fighting. Elf was fighting Santa Claus.
I think it's funny that's one of y'all favorite scenes.
You're fake. He's a fakey. I don't know, like you.
You sit on a throne of lies.
You smell like cheese and meat.
Yeah.
And he says, and he just whips it, and then all the kids just like scream, and then once Santa Claus tackles the elf and puts in the Legos, he just all the kids go, yay! I'm like, okay, I guess you don't like the elf.
What's another favorite scene besides that one? Since we already talked about it.
I like when it might be it's kind of a weird scene, but when he was like in the workshop in the North Pole, when he was like
Which part?
Did you lose your train of thought?
Which part?
Let me just change that.
Okay, let's start over.
When they were in the mall and when they saw when they said the special someone and then
The lingerie.
he just gave it to his dad and said special someone. And he puts it up here and then he looks at it. The dad looks at it and that lady that works with him, she comes in the room. Oh, it says
What's that? Who's that for?
What's that? What
Use
is
the
it?
intercom.
Nothing.
Yeah, calm. I'm like, oh, she's closed the door. No one talks about that anymore. No more rumors.
Y'all have the weirdest scenes.
All right, let's do Ella.
All right,
Ella.
Ella's turn.
We're gonna talk to Ella.
Okay, so there's a lot of good scenes in this movie, but my favorite scene is when he, in the mailroom, when he
The mailroom scene.
when he puts the drinkity drink.
The syrup. Yeah.
And then he's
The syrup.
The syrup, yeah.
and he puts it in the coffee, and then he's like, "Oh, syrup with coffee. I never thought about that. Can I try?" And then he's like, "I love syrup." And then they just all like go and dance,
Like, why didn't you
dance
tell
on the
him?
table.
And it was really funny because they were like all dancing on the table because they were drunk, and they're like, "You're my best friend."
Why didn't he tell him that it's not syrup?
Because he thought syrup was code word for drinkity.
Yeah, it's a code word. That's right.
But it doesn't make sense.
That's funny.
Okay, I don't think Jet understands what we're talking about.
What?
Jet, what do you want to say?
Another favorite part I did was when he called that guy in the businessman, that short guy. He said, "You're an elf."
I know, he just kept going at
And
him.
he's like, "Tell me one more time. You're an angry elf." And like he goes on the table like dun 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 dun.
It's funny how he's like, he just runs on the table.
And he looks like he's about to give him a big hug. He's like, "Oh, a big hug!" And
Oh, you want a hug?
And he just
He
drop
loves
kicks him.
hugs like, every time he reaches for a hug, he gets tackled. The raccoon, the guy.
Hey, stop giving out hugs, buddy.
But finally, he gets a real hug from his dad.
Yeah,
That's
that was
something
not, I was
He needs a
asleep on
lesson sometimes with the hugs. He gives
Who,
too-
buddy? Or the
Yeah.
dad? Oh.
He
Not to
gives
give
too,
them out freely?
He gives
He
too
needs,
much
like-
people hugs.
Too much people.
Yeah.
He needs
In
therapy
the
about
elevator, he's
hugs.
like, no, I forgot the hug.
He needs therapy about hugs.
I know. We always cackle at the part where she's singing in the shower, and then she says, "Don't look at me! Get out of here!"
He just goes and then she runs out to the locker.
Runs right into the locker.
Like, I wonder how long he was laying down right there. He looked like he passed out.
Yeah, he has very good elf skills, doesn't
Yeah.
he? He really transformed that toy store.
Yeah.
That was
He
funny.
drew the Mona Lisa with that.
The Etch a Sketch.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do
Like,
you
how do you even write
draw? How do you draw with the Etch Sketch? We had one and it was like, what is this?
He drew words.
Hey,
Like,
that's
how
what
do you
elves do.
that?
That's what elves do.
It's a mystery, Ella. It's
Well,
world's
I thought they
mystery.
make stuff, not use stuff.
They're just good
Etch
at it.
sketch.
Good.
I'm so confused how, because you know how those like switchy things, drawing things,
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
he put like letters, but they weren't connected. All of it does is they always connect. I was so confused by that. Like,
It's called cinematography.
How?
Yeah.
It's called special effects.
Yeah, they just do it with it. It's funny because it's.
Yeah. No, you're right, though. It would have to be like cursive.
yeah.
That's what he did at the end when it was like I saw that. I think he might have actually done it because it was like line, like it was like all connected. Like at the end when he wrote an apology letter.
All right. Is there anything else you want to ask?
What was now we know what Jet's favorite quote is. Would anybody else want to have? What's your favorite line?
I
From
feel like all their scenes had a favorite quote in it.
I know, right?
Except for Ella, she didn't say any her favorite. Oh no, you did. You said, and we're best friends now, or something like that.
Oh, when I liked when he says what is it when he got mad at himself in the North Pole? He's like
I'm a cotton.
I'm a cotton-headed mini
muggin.
niggy.
Cotton-headed Miggy Mug. Mini Muggin?
Miggy Mug.
Niggy Muggin.
It's cotton-headed niggin. No,
Niggy
Miggy
Muggin.
Muggin.
Mini muffin.
it's not mini muffin.
Niggy Muggin.
Nitty, yeah, it's like nitty muggin or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know.
Cotton-headed
And I
Miggy
kind of
Muggin.
I don't know. I was surprised how y'all didn't say when the narwhal came out from the water. Says, "Hi, buddy. Hope you found your dad."
That's my favorite.
I know.
We all did.
We all do that. My God.
That, we say that like
Like
throughout the year.
Yeah, that's one we do that one throughout the year. You are correct.
You know the snowman and the North Pole.
Yep.
That was weird because he kind of like similar to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
That's
Reindeer
right.
snowman.
That's exactly where it comes from. All the
Yeah.
look and the way the elves look all come from or inspiration from those movies.
So maybe it's connected somehow. Maybe they were supposed to be connected.
Maybe
Maybe
they are
some of the
connected.
same person.
Maybe
Could
he's
be.
part of the same.
Dentist.
The dentist.
What?
That's right. The elf want to be the dentist. That's right. That's funny. Good job. Look at seeing that, noticing that. That's very good.
Yeah.
What?
So,
The dentist. I don't get
The
the
dentist.
dentist
In the-
either.
in
So
Rudolph
I
the-
want to be the dentist.
yes, in the movie,
So confused.
it's the stop motion movie, right?
Yeah,
It's stop
yeah.
motion.
It's
Ain't it?
just like you're an elf makes toys.
That's Woody.
What?
That's
Okay,
from
Jet's-
Toy Story.
Jet's gonna have to introduce y'all to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
We're misfits. We're a bunch of misfits. We're a bunch of the misfits. That's where we begin.
Okay, welcome to the Jet Show. He's taking over the show now.
This is where Jet's minds go. Welcome to our world.
All the time.
Welcome to the narwhal world.
Right?
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Okay, let's get back on track.
Ella, did you have a favorite quote that you wanted
Was there another
to
one?
say besides the liquor part?
Hey, does anybody remember how to spread holiday cheer?
From singing loud for all to hear.
That's right.
We sing.
I can't with that girl. Never let her sing ever again.
Okay.
I don't really have a quote.
Don't have a quote?
Well, I was gonna use "Bye, buddy,"
Okay, that could
and
be
then
a
they
quote.
took it.
That's fine. No, it could be your favorite.
don't eat the gum, but actually you did. When he said, when you see those little gums on the side of the road, do not eat them.
They're
They're
not
free candy.
candy.
And then we just see him over here. Ooh, ooh.
That's right. That was gross. That was really gross.
He said, and you're like, do not eat that. Do not do that in real life.
He did
Yeah.
the absolute opposite of that. But
He
yeah.
goes in the coffee shop. He's like, "Great job, guys! You did it! World's best
cup of coffee.
That's funny.
And then he introduces that coffee to his little lady friend. And then she said, he said a crappy cup of coffee, and he said, no, it's the complete opposite. It's the world's best cup of coffee. Cup of coffee.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up.
You want to ask about my favorite characters?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Did y'all have? What's your favorite besides Buddy the Elf? Who is your favorite person or character in the movie? It can be the same. If you don't have to
I
take
have
two.
two.
Oh, Jet has two. You want to come back to Jet? We're gonna let Jet take both of them. All right. So Reed, who's your favorite character?
Okay, I have my least favorite too.
You have a
but-
least favorite?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
go ahead, do
my
it.
favorite is it's the funny when the elf, the little guy from the what's his name?
The elf.
The
Oh,
little
from the-
guy. He wasn't an elf. He was just a human.
Oh, you're talking about
Oh,
from the book?
you're talking about.
From the
You're
book
talking
place?
about the
Yeah,
the
when he
midget.
yeah.
The,
What
or
was
little
his
people.
name?
They kept
That's,
saying it.
It was
Henry Dinkle.
No, that's his real actor's name.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well,
The
Anyways, but that guy.
anyways, yeah.
my
And the-
least favorite is the mom. because
Just because of her singing voice? Dang!
Your favorite.
Wow. So your favorite was the little guy?
Dinklage. That's
Yeah.
his name.
that was not his name.
That's
I know that's his real. That's okay. So yours is the guy he had a fight with in the boardroom.
Yeah,
And your
and
least
the-
favorite
and
is
the
the
sa-
mom.
and that Santa Claus
You
guy.
like the Santa Claus?
No, I like
Oh, the-
I like the
Santa
Santa Claus, the fake Santa Claus.
The
When
one
he,
he had a fight with.
You had a fight with.
oh, y'all forgot to do the quote when he said 6 inches. That's what I got to do. 6 inches.
Talk about the ribbon curls.
The ribbon
6
curls.
inches long.
I do that.
That's
one.
impossible.
That's one I do all the time. I do that one too. 6 inches. I like the way he does that too. That's funny, guys. All right, and, Ella, who are your favorite character?
Well, and you got your least favorite now.
Now you gotta do a least
Yeah.
favorite.
He's
Somebody
already
you
started the
didn't-
precedent.
I know. You don't have to have a least.
Okay,
You
so
don't have to
I-
have a least favorite.
So I have two favorites, but one of them is not probably no one else. Jets probably has not taken it. So it was like the news lady when she was like when she was talking because he was like just get ready commit already and
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
said-
Why don't you get off your lazy butt and commit already? So
Yeah.
you liked her response on that? You liked all that? That's funny.
yeah, and then my favorite was
That was your least favorite?
no.
Oh,
She's one of my
you just
favorites.
like one of your favorites. I got you. Go ahead.
And then my favorite was my favorite character is the lady friend. I forgot her name.
Oh,
The girlfriend.
Yeah,
what's that? Zoe Deschanel's character? What was her name? I don't remember either.
What about
the one in the shower.
What about you? What about you?
His girlfriend.
What do you like about what do you like about? What do you
Cause she's a good singer. Unlike the mom.
We're just throwing some insults about her.
Okay,
Never
Jet.
be a singer.
Jet, who's your favorite character? And
Jovi.
Jovi, I know.
Oh yeah, Jovi.
I have a least favorite and a favorite, and they're both kind of like both. So in real life, it will be my least favorite because this the deepest Santa. He destroyed the Lego.
That was your least
Oh,
favorite.
the angry Santa.
Because I would be furious. But he's a funny guy,
That's
and I
funny.
like the elf guy. Oh,
The elf guy?
and the
Papa
narwhal.
Oh,
and
Papa
the,
Elf?
No,
What
the elf guy.
Angry elf?
Yeah.
The angry elf. Who was?
She found out was Miles Finch, by the way.
That was Miles Finch.
Yeah.
I knew it had something
What
to
was?
do with
who's
This is
the-
before we've done any of our research, so we can't remember anyone's names.
No, Finch. That's all I could say.
Peter Dinklage. Peter
Peter Dinklage,
is
yes.
the
So
one
you
who-
were right
yeah,
on
I
his
was-
actor name.
Yeah, Sorry.
So that was also your favorite character?
Yeah,
And this is
I
like
have
the
the
sixth one.
narwhal and Papa Elf.
Papa Elf, yeah.
Yeah, cause like he's like, come here, little boy, come here, and then Elf just sits on it like, no, I'm your baby.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the movie and all the characters. And anything else y'all have to say before we shut it down for now?
How dare you open up to
I know, open it up.
or
Now Jet
statements.
has to. I know. My bad. Okay, Jet, one more time. Go ahead.
About the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Santa!
Because that was perfect. We'll allow it.
All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap up our interview portion with the family, and hopefully this turns out okay. So, all right, guys. Let's go around. We'll tell everybody Merry Christmas. We'll do it all together, okay? We'll do it all together. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and then we'll say bye, okay? All right, ready? Merry
Christmas.
I messed it up. All right, ready?
All right.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Santa!
Bye.
Bye! Santa!
Stop. Oh, God. I hope that was okay.
All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed that part of it. We're going to go ahead and talk about our favorite scenes, and we already went over some of them with the kids. So we just want to talk about some maybe they had left out and some of our stand out personally. And we won't go on much longer about that, and we'll keep it going. So what was some of your favorite scenes that stood out to you, Megan?
I'll just say one scene because it's really only one. I think one of the kids mentioned it. We're recording this a few days later, so I'm trying to remember if
who
mentioned it. But I think Ella did talk about this. But I like the mailroom scene.
The mailroom.
I think Ella did say that, and I was surprised that was like one of her favorite scenes.
Oh yeah, memorable parts. Yeah.
Yeah, that part, and then I like when he's taking Jovi around New York City. I thought that was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she like goes to show him like the big tree.
Yeah, she's like, you like that?
Like, oh, you think that's a big tree?
Yeah, that's great. I really like the snowball fight.
Oh yeah,
the snowball fight's hilarious because it's like,
he's bonding with his brother.
Yeah, he's like, where'd you say you were from? He just all of a sudden just has a ton of snowballs. I like that, and then all the fight scenes, the Gimbals fight scene is hilarious. The kids talked about that a lot.
Yeah,
and then fighting. Peter Dinklage's character, Miles Finch.
Yes.
That's very memorable. But I think my favorite part is everything at Gimbals. Like from showing up when he shows up and then, his decorating Gimbals and
meeting Jovi, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, meeting Jovi and the manager's hilarious. They're all just goes together so well. And then of course the fight scenes, one of the most memorable parts. I heard
they said that it was in one take.
Yeah.
That fight scene with that Santa was in one take.
Yeah, because I heard that
probably
too.
because they destroyed it.
Yeah, they couldn't do it again because they destroyed everything.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it again.
I know, Jet didn't like that part.
Yeah, the Legos. That's right.
Yeah.
He was so mad about
the Legos. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought one of the other scenes I like is the beginning when he's discovering New York City.
Yeah.
So I've read that this was actually the final day of shooting was that scene of him coming into New York. And they said that it pared down with instead of having like a massive crew, it was just Will Ferrell, the director, and one cameraman walking down New York City. And so all the people that you see are all real people. Like they're not extras. The guy in the Santa... looks like a Santa Claus, but that's not an actor. It's a real person that he passes by on the street.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, oh, that's great.
I know. I read a little bit about it and I always thought they did that first. I don't know why I always thought that they did that part first.
Yeah.
Like in this, because I always heard that him coming down the Lincoln Tunnel was like the first scene they ever shot for the movie, but apparently it wasn't. That's not true. Maybe that specific is, but I don't know. But I just think it was funny because some people they ask if they wanted to do it and they give them to make a little extra cash and they would do it. But then they had some of them like the guy in the red suit. they asked afterwards
Yeah.
if they would give permission to do it. So
Yeah, they said leapfrogging across the pedestrian walk, happily accepting flyers, and even getting his shoes shined. All of that was improv or
just,
you know.
they just saw it and say, let's do that. Let's record that. That's so funny.
I know. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a John Favreau thing to do, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And it's all genuine. Like you said, they didn't ask for like block off streets and do this here and set up. It was just like just raw footage. Like just do it on the fly.
Yeah.
And it makes it great. That's one I love that part of the movie, him coming in and just a fish out of water, like experience in New York for the first time with no knowledge at all of what New York is. I always like this, like when he says, watch out for the yellow ones, they don't stop.
Yeah, the cabs, yeah.
The cabs. He had like 3 run-ins with cabs.
Right.
And then I saw that they talked about, I was talking about the Lincoln Tunnel, that when he was walking through the Lincoln Tunnel like that, he caused several accidents, like minor traffic accidents, because people were very shocked to see him 6'5" giant elf guy dressed up as an elf in the Lincoln Tunnel. So I really don't have any worst or best actor. Everyone. Nobody was bad for sure.
No.
I think for sure that James Caan and Will Ferrell's dynamic really made the movie special, like we had talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So I think, James Caan was a surprise good actor for it.
Yeah, he was perfect.
Yeah.
I think that just shows like John Favreau has like a gift of like casting people. I feel like he has a vision of how he wants each character to be, and he knows exactly what actor or actress would do that character perfectly. Because like, who would have put Zooey Deschanel? Like, it could have been a lot of people, you know, but she's perfect, and like, I couldn't have seen anyone else as that part, you know.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be blonde. Like she's not a natural blonde.
Right.
And then she is actually doing another part, and she had dyed her hair for another part she was blonde. So they put her, they casted her, and they said they wanted her to keep her blonde hair for the movie because that's the way they casted it. So she was actually blonde for another reason. But
that's funny.
They when she auditioned for that one, they wanted to keep the blonde.
Yeah, no, it looks good blonde. I like it.
I do like blonde. Yeah, she doesn't look the same either because we're so used to her having the dark hair with the glasses. So you take off the glasses and darker hair. It's like,
I know. Who is this?
Yeah. It's like y'all said Superman can't get away with wearing glasses. Right. Y'all can't recognize Zooey Deschanel without it. Did you write any quotes? Do you have any quotes? There's so many quotes in this movie.
I didn't write any quotes just because we talked about
We did talk a lot. I think I have a couple of them. It's just so many buddy lines. It's so funny. Your cousin, who lives in North Carolina. She's
cousin
here.
Sarah.
Her cousin Sarah. She every year.
Has she done it this year?
Yes. I've been seeing it.
I haven't seen it.
You're missing it.
So I'm not on Facebook a lot.
Yeah. So every year, Megan's cousin Sarah put every day on Facebook throughout the month of December leading up to Christmas. She puts a quote from Elf. On her Facebook status.
She's done that for years.
Yeah, she's done it for years. Yeah, I think she was not going to do it one year, and people were demanding she did it. So there's just like so many good one-liners. Like I said, I think I write down some of the ones that the kids did. But like Buddy says, like, you sit on a throne of lies. A lot of them are quotable, like that you don't even have to use.
Oh yeah, we use it all year.
Christmas. Yeah, we use it all year, exactly. Like 6 inches.
Yeah.
You sit on, and he's an angry elf. I like the way he goes. We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. I always love it. He goes, have you seen these toilets? They're ginormous. One funny line that wasn't Buddy's, it was between Emily and Walter. He goes, we can't just throw him out in the snow. And then Walter goes, why not? He loves the snow. He's told me 15 times.
I missed that one.
That was when they were in the kitchen. Do you have what other facts you got? I got a couple more I just want to go through. It was funny because Jet talked about this and he recognized it. And we talked about it in our interview. But so the design of Santa's workshop and the elf uniforms and everything was all inspired by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And that's what John Favreau visioned for it, and their team or whatever. They're all mirrored by the television special from 1964, even animals at the North Pole and the snowman and the narwhal and penguins and all.
Yeah.
But the lawyers were worried. They kept trying to tell John, like, you can't do this, don't do this. They feel like they were really pushing the envelope on what they could get away with. But so the lawyers were looking into it, and so they saw a copyright error, that there was just a copyright error with the Roman numerals that they wrote for the year that, you see all the copyright year, and it's all in Roman numerals, but the Roman numerals were wrong. And so once the lawyers saw that, they knew they weren't going to have a problem with getting to do that and getting sued or anything like that. So they just pushed through it. Yeah. So obviously that Buddy loves candy in this movie. It's like sugar, as they talk about it. But the scene where Will Ferrell has to eat a bunch of candy, syrup, flavor, all of his spaghetti and stuff, where he's in the kitchen and stuff. They actually had to do that take twice because Will Ferrell threw up the first time he did that.
Oh my God. I don't blame him. I would too.
I think the kids even made a comment about that.
Yeah,
like,
how disgusting
it was to want to throw up. And Will Ferrell suffered from lots of headaches and insomnia throughout filming from all the sugar he had to eat throughout. But yeah, this movie has a lot of stuff you can find on the internet. I think it's pretty well documented, and a lot of people find a lot of good stuff. So we just try to hit some highlights on this. Maybe some stuff you didn't know already. So I hope you enjoy that. But do you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
The only thing interesting really I found was that he flat out rejected the possibility of doing an Elf 2.
Oh, yeah.
Will Ferrell did.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he said he rejected a $29 million offer.
A $29 million?
$29 million offer. Yeah, he said in December of 2013, I just think it would look slightly pathetic if I tried to squeeze back in elf tights. Buddy the middle-aged elf. Which I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was middle-aged when he filmed Elf anyway.
He might have been knocking on the door of middle age for sure.
Yeah. But I was like, dang, $29 million offer. I mean, not like he needs the money, so I get it.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of other movies.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like, he did Anchorman 2 and Zoolander 2. But yeah, he said Elf 2 ain't happening.
Not happening.
Not with him in it anyways.
Yeah. I think that's fair. It's hard to. It's like an instant classic in 2003. It's just an instant classic. And they had something special. You could bring back some of the characters and the actors and try to do something and recreate that. You can recreate the way it looks, and all that. But can you recreate a story and the magic from that like they did? And it's hard. Good for him. I don't blame him. We still enjoy the first Elf.
That's right.
20 years later. The OG Elf. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. I hope, everything comes together pretty well in this episode with the interview, and I hope y'all are enjoying that. This is our last episode
of 2023.
Of 2023. It was our last episode of our Christmas special, and then we're going to take a week off for Christmas and then our next episode will drop on January 1st, as Monday is January 1st falls on a Monday. Mm-hmm. So you're the one that gets to pick the next movie.
Yes.
And so you've had several weeks to think about it. There weren't Christmas movies. We picked a Christmas movie. So it's been a while since you picked a non-Christmas movie.
True.
So you get... so what's your choice? What do we look forward to in the new year?
So I decided to bring it to the modern times a little bit. Most of my movies have been, early 2000s, 1990s, even. What did I do? Like really early?
Yeah, you did like an 87. So you were trying to bring it up to newer movies.
Yes, newer movies.
Okay.
So, I was thinking of my Christmas pick.
Oh.
I took it till the 40s.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life
Was a lot older than.
So we're taking it way to the future. The 2012 film Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I've seen that one, but it's been a while. Maybe not since
I think we saw it together, but
probably not since it first came out on video. I probably watched it on video.
On video.
Not video, but not in the theaters.
Okay.
Probably DVD. We probably Redbox it. That was probably in the Redbox days, right?
Yeah,
2012?
Yeah, probably.
Probably Redbox days before
Yeah,
streaming was
but
popular.
it's got Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, who doesn't love Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence is great.
I love Bradley Cooper too, but not as much as Jennifer Lawrence, and
Yeah.
she's great in this film. So I'm excited to watch it in the new year.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be great. Good choice.
Thanks.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to that one. Well, we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everyone has a great Christmas. I hope you enjoyed our Christmas series. Sorry if I talked too much in this episode.
Caleb. It's your show.
Not my show. It's his and her.
But his is first.
Okay, well. But I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and Santa brings you all the goodies that you've been asking for, and y'all are good and this year, and you don't get coal in your stocking.
That's right. And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year.
We'll see y'all on New Year's, but
New Year's, that's right.
Happy New Year's Eve, I guess. I don't know.
New Year's, yeah. Happy New Year. Oh, it's New Year's.
Yeah.
Because you say Happy New Year's for a while after New Year's, right?
Yeah.
To people.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.
See you in 2024.
2024. Oh, my gosh.